Today on Winthrop Close Up, the results are final, but what were Winthrop students' reactions while watching the election results? Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. My name is Lexi DeMoya.
And I'm Kelsey McKeska.
Top of the news today, Donald J. Trump has been officially elected as the next president of the United States. There were several different reactions throughout the election results that went on until 3 a.m. until he was officially declared as the winner. The Council of Student Leaders and DSU teamed up for an election watch party. Watched real-time election results in Richardson Ballroom. We asked them what they thought about the results that they were seeing.
Because there was no real data coming in. But I think it's really kind of shocking, the data that's showing that Trump's winning now. I think the New York Times is saying he has a larger percentage chance of winning the election now too. So it's just, it's shocking. That's the word I have for it.
I'm really scared that Trump is going to win because I feel like he would pick people for like the Supreme Court that would limit like the rights of women, of minorities, of like transgender people, gay people, basically anyone that's not like a middle-aged male and white.
Completely honestly would be slightly fearful of the reaction on campus and in the United States.
Like I came all the way to this country because of their society, the people, and everything that my country lacked. And now it just feels like my country is so much superior than, like, my country is developing. And my country would be like a developed country, like a superior country than the Americans, for sure. Like I would rather go back and study and live my life there rather than staying over here with someone as a presidential candidate like Donald Trump.
Students had also searched the web to keep track of which state each candidate won. Some students even wore political clothing to express their support. To learn more about the election and exit polls, visit CNN.com.
What did Winthrop students do prior to the days leading up to the election? Winthrop's Department of Mass Communication, WU's chapter of the Association of Black Journalism, and WU's Society of Professional Journalists went hand in hand to create the event Carolina Coverage. Whose election is it anyway? To help students get prepared for the election, reporter Lexi DeMoya was there to cover it.
I am here in Kynard Auditorium where many Winthrop students will be gathering to have a discussion about the 2016 presidential election. The event featured many local professionals in the industry, including a freelance journalist, Mary Curtis, political science professor, Jennifer Disney, political reporter at the Charlotte Observer, Jim Morrell, and WFAE reporter, Tom Bullock.
For election this is going to be. You have Hillary Clinton, who would be the first female president of the United States, and her background in American history and politics. And you have Donald J. Trump, who is not a politician at all, but a businessman.
The topics covered were how the 2016 election appeals to voting groups such as women, millennials, minorities, covering specific candidates, especially Trump, civil unrest, and much more.
We talked about the Trump-Clinton presidential election. We talked about how the good and the bad of the election, how many students are very civically engaged and getting active because people have strong feelings about Trump and strong feelings about Clinton.
Students were able to interact by tweeting questions about the election for the panelists using the hashtag Carolina Coverage.
One of the things that I loved most was taking tweets from the audience. It's important in discussions like this to really get millennials involved, and you could really see the youth vote apparent here tonight, where people were taking a stand, people were getting passionate about issues, people were becoming connected with the election issues. And so that's what we're here to do, and that's what my role was to facilitate.
The American people have been anxious to discover who will be the next president of the United States. This has been Lexi DeMoya, Winthrop Close Up.
For upcoming events from WU's chapter of the Association of Black Journalists and WU's Society of Professional Journalists, go to upcoming events on the Winthrop website.
Prior to the election, Joe Biden came to South Carolina as his second stop to campaign for Hillary Clinton. Reporter Kelsey McKeska was there as he got the people of Rock Hill ready to vote.
I'm at Vice President Joe Biden's speech at the AME Zion Transformation Church in Rock Hill. And as you can tell, the crowd is very excited to see what the Vice President has to say about the upcoming election.
Just a week before Election Day, Joe Biden took the stage alongside Congressman Clyburn and helped campaign for his personal friend, congressional candidate Fran Person.
You know, I would not be standing here today if it wasn't for Vice President Biden.
Sharon Browning Jenkins, who works at the center, believes the event was a learning experience that brought the community together.
So we met some great people, and that's what makes, as far as I'm concerned, our nation a great nation, because we met a lot of people from different walks of life, but we all were focusing on one event, and that's to make our nation, our state, our city a better place in which to live.
Biden touched base on key issues concerning young adults.
Early education is the answer, and access to college is the future. So folks, there's so much we can do.
He also talked about the Affordable Care Act allowing college students to be able to stay on their parents' health care until they're 26, which I feel is really important for the college age population, because that's something we didn't get before.
We don't scare easy. We never bend. We never bow. We get up. We move on. We own the finish line. So let's get up in the next 7 days.
Vice President Joe Biden talked about some of the most important things going on right now and hopefully gave some people some insight on who they wanted to vote for, and he encouraged people to go out and vote for president, congressman, and senator. This is Kelsey McKeska, Winthrop Close Up.
Biden was in Charlotte later that day for his Vote Early rally. For more information on the South Carolina Democratic Party, visit scdp.org.
November isn't just about elections, fall time, paint, and pumpkins. Find out how one art school is bringing kids' imagination to life, right here on Winthrop Close Up. Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. Being a kid comes with a lot of imagination. In Charlotte, there's an art school that teaches kids to express just that. Reporter Eric Lewis takes us into a world of creativity.
Small hands, big art. The company speaks for itself. But today, they're hosting an arts crafts festival for kids. Owner Jennifer Bryan explains why such an event is needed for the community.
So every year, this has sort of become an annual tradition for us, and we like to do it. It's a free event that gives us an opportunity to just get a lot of our students out and kind of see some kids that we haven't seen in a while. Gives us an opportunity to meet new kids.
It was a beautiful day to bring out the paint and glitter.
There's some pumpkin painting that we have going on for with over 200 pumpkins for the kids to just get out there and be creative.
Watching students enjoying the creative process is an eye-opening experience for some of the teachers.
It's amazing to see these kids work. They have incredible minds, and I don't think we give them enough credit for it. And when you do a project, or you teach a kid a project, or you help them out with something, and they work through it, and they take their time, they really make something really nice.
Since 2009, this company has gathered families from Charlotte and local counties to help and teach kids with their artistic skills. This pumpkin here is just one example of such imagination. I'm Eric Lewis with the Close Up.
If you know any family members or friends with children and want to enroll them into an art class, you can go to www.smallhandsbigart.com for more information.
Drag at Winthrop, up next on Close Up.
Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. Hip-hop dance crew Kinetic Fever kicked off their Sunday shoes with a flash mob. Kinetic Fever surprised everyone and danced to the popular song from the movie Footloose during common time. The purpose of the flash mob was to bring attention to the upcoming DSU movie event, Footloose, that was being played in Dina's Place.
I had watched both movies again, got some ideas from that, listened to the song a lot, and kind of did what came to me and mapped it out in my head to see kind of where I wanted people, how I wanted it to look. Came up with some ideas as part of my dances, and then we put it all together.
The flash mob got people aware and excited about DSU's movie night in a unique way. To find out more about upcoming events, check out DSU and Kinetic Fever's social media pages.
Speaking of awareness, Woo Global put on another drag show for students that were in turn inspiring. Depression is defined as a serious medical condition in which a person feels very sad, hopeless, and unimportant. People are often unable to live in a normal way. Jacob Ranton met a man named Chip Matthews earlier this year, and little did he know that he and his love for drag would save his life from depression.
I just had surgery, and I was really scared I might lose baseball. And so Ronnie kind of saved my life there, and I actually just got in an accident with my dad. I was caught drinking and stuff, and so he took my car away and everything away.
He's also been able to heal from his depression and has also been crowned in the Mr. Ultimate Teen of the Don't Hate organization of 2017. Rakin encourages anyone who is suffering from depression to know that they are not alone and there's family or friends that can help. So I know there was a lot of reactions from last night's election.
Yeah, I think everyone's just really curious to see what's to come for the country.
Yep, and I know that people were staying up till 3 a.m. and I know myself was, so.
Yes, so was I. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Winthrop Close Up, and we'll see you next time.